Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox aim to notch their 7th win in a row. Nate Eovaldi gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
A ball and a strike now. In there, 1-2 now. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kevin Pillar becomes the first out of the inning. Line to the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Justin Smoke now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soto giving chase. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Nothing for Toronto in. Mark Leiter, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. And Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Pillar, and it bangs off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick. Smoke on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 18 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Mitch Moreland would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Here's Randall Grichuk, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Rocket to third. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Behind 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he sets him down swinging. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bogaerts is there, and he puts this one away for the third.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Moreland.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy he'd stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. Smoke fields it cleanly, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Travis fields it cleanly. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. So striding in, Buster Posey. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Back up. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And they're going to get it out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the. Now at the plate, Russell Martin, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's off the Green Monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Pillar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Justin Smoke, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is pulled into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at bat.
Left fielder. Juan Soto.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped him up. Martin has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. From the stretch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1 for 1 after a single this first time up. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Rendell Gritcher as we begin the top of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 50.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Richard.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Posey is over to take a look, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Yonhervis Solarte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. A ball and a strike. The count's at 2 low now. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is. Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Moreland is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Travis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Devin Travis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. There goes the runner. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jackie Bradley.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit in the air out to center field. Pillar's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Soto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Now at the plate, Yangervis Solarte. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. Striding into the box, Russell Martin 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get it knocked on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. Oh, and Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base. High pop-up. Moreland shading to his right. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air. but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. A called strike over the outside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now look out, as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Betts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Hernandez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out with a man at first. And a breaking ball stays outside. Three and 0 now.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Here it is, the 3-0. Swinging on 3-0, but this is chopped foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56.
From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Rendell Grichuk will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Number 68. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Solarte is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in, Buster Posey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Juan Soto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Popped him up. Devers is under it, 1 away. Teoscar Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Digging hard, he's headed for third. The relay throw, and he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Settling in now, Troy Tulowitzki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's a .375 hitter. No balls and one strike. And it's fouled away. Tulowitzki, the runner at first with two gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Devin Travis is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and two strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. Past history with Joe Biagini, 7 hits in 13 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. One out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, 2 down now. Here's J.D. Martinez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Fouled off. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Justin Smoke now, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Charlie Morton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Popped him up. Devers over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Rendell Grichuk. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Morton a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Number 68.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Soto facing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Turned on down the line, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Jake Petrichka, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 39.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Petrichka, a right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now a pitch on the way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On the first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mark Leiter notches his 3rd win of the year. Nate Eovaldi.